English Learning Network.
Hey everyone, welcome back to English Learning Channel. Today, we're going to learn about house chores using simple past tense. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's start with morning chores. What did you do after waking up?
I made my bed.
What did you do in the kitchen?
I prepared breakfast.
What did you do after breakfast?
I washed the dishes.
What did you do before leaving the house?
I swept the floor.
What did you do in the living room?
I dusted the furniture.
What did you do in the laundry room?
I washed the clothes.
What did you do before going to work?
I packed my lunch.
What did you do with the trash?
I took out the garbage.
Great job. Now let's move to the afternoon. What did you do in the backyard?
I watered the plants.
What did you do in the bathroom?
I cleaned the sink and mirror.
What did you do after lunch?
I loaded the dishwasher.
What did you do before watching TV?
I folded the laundry.
What did you do in the hallway?
I wiped the floor.
What did you do with the shoes?
I organized the shoe rack.
What did you do before taking a nap?
I fluffed the pillows.
Evening time means finishing up our chores. What did you do before dinner?
I set the table.
What did you do after dinner?
I cleared the table.
What did you do in the kitchen?
I mopped the floor.
What did you do in your bedroom?
I changed the bed sheets.
What did you do in the fridge?
I threw away expired food.
What did you do before relaxing?
I put away the groceries.
What did you do in the garage?
I swept the floor and organized the tools.
Weekends are for deep cleaning. What did you do on Saturday morning?
I vacuumed the carpet.
What did you do in the attic?
I removed the cobwebs.
What did you do in the kids' room?
I organized their toys.
What did you do in the closet?
I arranged my clothes.
What did you do in the kitchen drawers?
I decluttered and cleaned them.
What did you do with the old newspapers?
I recycled them.
What did you do with the pets area?
I cleaned my pet's bed.
What did you do in the front yard?
I swept the driveway.
What did you do with the lawn?
I mowed the grass.
What did you do with the garden?
I pulled out the weeds.
What did you do with the car?
I washed the car.
What did you do before sunset?
I watered the flowers.
What did you do with the curtains?
I washed and ironed them.
What did you do before cooking?
I washed the vegetables.
What did you do next?
I chopped the onions and tomatoes.
What did you do with the potatoes?
I boiled the potatoes.
What did you do after chopping?
I mixed the ingredients in a bowl.
What did you do with the eggs?
I fried the eggs in a pan.
What did you do with the bread?
I toasted the bread.
What did you do after cooking?
I served the food on plates.
What did you do with the extra food?
I stored the leftovers in the fridge.
If you found this lesson helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to English Learning Network for more English lessons. Thanks for watching. See you next time.